Welcome back to Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the penultimate game of the day here in the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is Wednesday the 13th of May 2020. Whoa, that plane jumped towards me and I got scared a little bit. It's like when a spider jumps towards you in the kitchen. Right, you just stay there for a bit and I'll catch up. Cool, glad we reached that understanding. Hey, don't go anywhere, come back. We'll catch up eventually. It is more or less a 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock plane path here on Erangel for the second last time, as we watch the teams move out once again. Now, no prizes for guessing which two teams might end up in Pachinki. I have a feeling that Team Liquid and Etiquette have not stopped their rivalry, although interesting that Onur has exited the plane and then, oh no, was that a shift bug? I don't know, but they're definitely not with the rest of the team. Wait, hang on a second. So Onur is sitting this one out and the coach is stepping in? That's got to be what that is. I can't see it as anything else. That has got to be what this is. Very interesting. We'll keep an eye out, but there are 4 members of Etiquette and 4 members of Team Liquid in Pachinki. James grabbing the vehicle from the garage and driving it away very early on. And we see Adage looking like they're stepping in. And yes, Onur is stepping out of this game. Very interesting stuff. So Etiquette with a slightly different lineup, still contesting Team Liquid here in Pachinki. Micro Uzi not always the weapon of choice for a lot of these teams. Oh, dropping then picking up their own M4. That's an interesting move. Ask them about it later on. And a very similar first circle to what we saw last time. This is Nookie on Wes. Wes goes down to the M4 spray. Granite Gaming have no teammates nearby. And that is Nookie getting the flush very, very early on. The rest of Granite Gaming are supremely split. And in amongst danger, really, unfortunately, with Unity over there.
I'm in danger!
Samarak getting the hell out of dodge. I can respect that. Moving to McDonald's, or M, to rejoin Twite. Team Liquid are really bunched up at the moment, taking no chances with Etiquette as well. Meanwhile, on the eastern side, Team Clueless are half... Is that shelter? It's not really shelter, though, is it? But it's half, like, east of Potato Hill, half prison. They got the fast pay Wildcats in between them. They're the ones who went shelter. Milter is not currently contested, but it might be soon. We have the Misfits inside. And then to the east, we have got FaZe Clan. Oh, hang on, a little bit of sending it going on here. Darahina E-Game Stars. Moving towards M and Granite Gaming. And that's because Sikora seems to be giving them a hard time at the moment. Sikora goes down to the Vector of Twite. Samarak will get the finish. But the rest of the squad are now here. That's 2 hits, courtesy of Nookie. Getting shot at very far away. I think that was Clubber, though. So Nookie needing to watch from 2 different directions. And Nookie may be asking, hang on a second, guys, where was this backup you promised? And Anonymous is on the other side. So it's a 3v3 at the moment. But I feel like Granite Gaming can choose which direction they move in first. Mainly because the Rahina are not actually moving in. Great Molotov! And Samarak is flailing like a fishy. This allows the rest of the team to get very close. Mise getting the frag onto Twite. They have to be pushing in now, and yes, they are. Here we go. Literally in the face of Samarak. And Twite just looking to see, look, how many people are actually here? I just came for a front seat view of what's going on here, and that's completely fair enough. We'll get the flush, and Clubber is the last remaining member of Granite Gaming. Team Liquid using the vehicle that they stashed in the southern part of Pachinki to move out early on. All 4 of them are still alive, and Etiquette are actually rotating near them, but won't go to their compound. The compound south of Chopsticks is open. They're thinking about it, and I think they are going to swerve to go in. Yes, they are. Meanwhile, that's Omicron on fast pay. Sadly, that is a very, very split team, so we're not going to see any more action there. However, we'll see FaZe Clan move in to target BSD. Fuzzface is downed and flushed by BSD up there. BSD just wants to get away. The rest of FaZe Clan are thinking, hang on a second, do we allow this? Or do we go for it? It looks like they might be rotating away. They don't know how many people are up there. They're playing it safe. Okay. Also, don't forget circle considerations as well. NHS in this buggy. Getting very close to Omicron. They've just crossed paths in front of him. She created right next to Nitrogen. There will be no opportunity for a teammate to save him, unfortunately. But that's fine. Flamey staying behind and actually getting a couple of shots off. I realistically think that Flamey is just going to move back into circle now. Flamey doesn't know how many people are actually there, and as a result, everyone moves further in. Team Liquid on the right-hand side of the hill that Quarry is on. Clubber somehow taking this massive compound by himself. They're going to have to make an awful lot of noise. Team Phantom and the Adepts, though, are currently stuck in the same compound on the northern side of the circle. Noki properly in the thick of it. Oh, it's heard. Oh, this is tense. Noki and Buster playing mind games at the moment, but it looks like Noki will be able to get away. Here comes Sunzi and Furax as well. And suddenly it's a 3v1. That next nade looks good. It is good. It does more than 50% damage, but not enough to get the knock. Buster. In the corner of this room, and I suspect staying very, very still right now. Here comes Sunzi. Position instantly revealed. Buster goes down, and unfortunately, Team Phantom eliminated early on in this game by the Adepts. Team Liquid have got Clubber on one side and Melman on the other. They're not joined by the rest of their team, so I don't think they're going to be super aggressive so far. And the teams that were on the eastern side of the map are now finally starting to rotate around. Monkey has disconnected. Unfortunately, I don't actually know what's happened there. That could be anything from like a power cut or... Oh, that's a pity. That's a real pity. I know how hard these guys work. But never mind, so I'm pretty certain they'll go down near Lepovka. Fast pay Wildcats on the eastern edge of the circle. They should be able to rotate in okay. Everyone being quite polite, to be honest. Very, very polite with these rotations. Not too many people killed in rotation. And it's going to be a Quarry and Prim circle. Watch everybody get in their vehicles and leave. This is insane. Omicron and FaZe Clan might be able to catch up to Team Liquid now. Mexi is going to be moving south, but they're going to be moving through who I think are... It's the Misfits. I wasn't sure if it was Misfits or Haiku. It is the Misfits. Team Liquid are effectively going to be moving through them, and there are going to be 4 teams contesting this space. There's FaZe Clan. There's Team Liquid. There's the Misfits firing on everyone. Well, guess what? Tornado Energy are in this as well, and there's Omicron. Absolutely everyone is flying through. It's a race to Primorse. This is basically as close to the death race as you're going to get in PUBG esports. Mexi currently in the lead, but Uber hot on the tail. Managing to almost clip the tree there, so Mexi losing a little bit of ground. Uber, though, has got approximately 2.5 seconds to catch up. There is no DRS available, unfortunately, in this particular game. And Jeems will follow Mexi up to the top of the hill while FaZe Clan continue to move into what it looks like to be the outskirts of Primorsk. Oh me oh my, this is a problem. We have Etiquette and Haiku crashing into the same compound. Both of these teams now being very, very aggressive indeed. I don't think Haiku knows anyone is in here because there's someone on the ground floor. Is someone going to risk moving up? No, Go Black must know. Look at the way they're checking this out. Yeah, they do. Oh my! I'd run if I were you. There we go. That happens to me all the time. Oops, that was the wrong window to peek, and Adage goes down there. Unfortunately, Kwetpa and Markelov are further south. And I don't think they're going to be playing any further part in this fight. Indeed, they're just going to want to consolidate their position and make sure they have a defensible house. Big, big shift there. Gustav actually very close to Jeems and K-Mind. Oh, how has he not been killed? Grenade onto the car has to be. It's got to be the way, right? That's a great nade. Gustav gets taken down by the SLR of K-Mind. Is the rest of FaZe Clan going to rush out of Primorsk? It looks like they might. Uber and 8C looking for some long-range action here. Gustav gets finished, making sure the guys are aware that there is absolutely no possibility of this getting any further. Clubber has taken up residence in a warehouse in Quarry. I doubt anyone's going to be searching that anytime soon. And here come Na'Vi. Late rotation onto the edge, very close to M-Force. Hyruzen looks like he's the only surviving member here for Unity. And there could be a lot of action up north as people move south. I get the feeling the next circle, by the way, is going to cut out Primorsk and come back up north here. That's what I think. We'll watch a couple of seconds to see if this is true. Omikin are very close to Clubber. I don't really think Clubber wants to pick a fight, though, so he's happy for them to be nearby as long as they don't hit him. The Adepts have got the left side. They're taking a couple of pot shots at M-Force, but otherwise nothing too serious. Quizzy, very close to 8C. Other side of the crest of this hill here. Here's the vehicle. Was that bait? Got in the vehicle, revved the engine, got out to listen for footsteps, and then came back in again. 8C is definitely moving away now. Quizzy's going to be telling the rest of his team, okay, we might be able to grab this hill a little bit later on. Someone has just moved out. Omikin are going to be leaving Clubber alone. Fast pay Wildcats still need to rotate in. The Misfits still kind of out in no man's land. Need to rotate in, but actually most of these compounds will be vacated. And look at people moving out of Primorsk because we are indeed going into land. Now, Etiquette have got an excellent compound, but it's just the two of them to defend it at the moment. Raise Your Edge moving in now. Na'Vi and Senya potentially sending it towards M-Force. They hear the vehicles. They know roughly where they are. Don't think anyone at the moment, though, is looking to peek over that hill. Oh, I take that back. Not Rafa anyway, but it was over on to the right-hand side. That was Swedish. And Dogza. Preventing Na'Vi from using their vehicles any further. Swedish has got a UAZ available. Will be pushing up to their teammates. That leaves Dogza a little bit out of their comfort zone. You're just rotating one at a time. Dogza versus Bestalock. The battle of the teammates that were left behind. There's the vehicle. This is phase 3 in the esports setting, so it can hurt. We do have to move fairly quickly. Dogs is going to do just that. Bestalock attempting to line up a shot as he leaves. Won't quite make it, though. Dogs are moving straight onto the road and getting that low ground just to allow the dip to protect him. Na'Vi sending it. Swedish goes down. Kemba in the tab, very close by. Senya basically on top of them as well. And M4s are going to be very worried. That's too early knocks. It was actually Kemba managing to get the down onto Rafa. And, whoa, Noki actually getting in there as well. So very, very quick work from Na'Vi to move in as ridiculously aggressively as possible. This is the kind of play that we know Na'Vi for and we know that they can be good at. And you can see that is what remains of M-Force. Dogza moving well away. Well away. We watch Na'Vi now coming up onto Haiku. Lolita with a potential nade could be absolutely beastly here. Oh, surely. Surely this has to be a nade, right? Yes, it does. Let's go. Little bit too far to the left. The Tab and Bestalok have got to be a bit worried now. They've got no idea who's there and how many people are there, so leaving is a good decision at this point. They need more information before deciding whether or not to engage. Kemba has some idea, but I think Na'Vi are opting to disengage for now until they find a better possible angle. Next circle, hard shift towards Quarry. This could be a Quarry finish. Clubber might be the most 200 IQ position in the game. The Misfits coming up onto the fast pay Wildcats now. They know that at least one of them is inside the Wizard Tower. Lots of shots into the top floor. Danilo looking for a way in. Oh, and we've also got Tornado Energy up there as well. This is a problem. Oh my god, grenades coming in from two different teams on the bottom. Fast pay Wildcats eliminated hard. Misfits and Tornado Energy combining to absolutely wreck them at the same time as well. Not much we can do. Team Liquid now sending it onto the upper edge of Quarry. Jefty is going to be on the left-hand side. Downs K-Mind. Element of surprise there. Got a bunch of grenades there trying to keep Jefty at bay. K-Mind will be able to get rezzed. But here come Page and T-Bone. They could have a really good angle here. We're on board with Page. He sees Mexi. Great 3x spray, that's it. Page and T-Bone getting 3 between them. Only Jeems left alive and he's down bottom. Oh no. Cooking this potentially to perfection. And that second nade could be it. It's the headshot from the M4 that does it in the end. And Team Liquid are out, sending it into Omicron and almost getting the damage they needed. If they flushed Jemty just a little bit earlier and got the position in the warehouse, that could have been the big difference there. So really, really thin edges between all of these teams here. Speaking of thin edges, FaZe Clan, only 8C alive with 0 kills. This is not what they expected, but they are alive. And the first step to getting maximum points in this game is being alive. Right next to Hyruzen, who is one with the bush. The bush is with me. Haiku are stuck between the Adepts and M-Force. Not a great position to be in, I'm not going to lie. And Etiquette as well, being third party here. Luckily, they don't have to worry about Lolita outside. They have just taken him out for Dogza. But the next rotation... Oh, the next rotation for M-Force is not going to be fun. Now Dogza looking to return the favor. The problem is the Adepts are on the other side. This is a proper sandwich he's in. Etiquette are in circle. They probably have less reason to move. The Adepts have to push in, though. And are Etiquette even looking? They're not. They don't see the Adepts running up towards Dogza, even though the Adepts are basically in plain sight. Oh, we see them now. We definitely see them now. What are Etiquette going to do? Keep zooming out at exactly the right time to have him not in the window. The Adepts have to decide if and when they need to go in. And even if they win this fight, they're not going to be in circle. So the Adepts are in a tricky position, to say the least. Misfits and Tornado Energy having a large-scale disagreement now. Melman almost bleeding out. Example's going to have to go for the clutch res. No real alternative there. Zeron is down for Misfits, but we'll get the res. Noki takes out Dogza. Okay, okay. So that's step one for the Adepts. And Noki, by the way, is still far downtown, so Dogza probably wasn't looking at their engine. The question is, though, what are Etiquette going to do about this? Purex has to move in. Noki playing the distraction game beautifully. And Quetpa getting knocked. That is big. That's going to allow the Adepts to move in. And Etiquette definitely at a superior position. But not anymore. Oh my. Markelov is going to have to think of something quick. This is at least a 2v1. But he knows with the bike, it's almost certainly a 3v1. Noki sees him. And Markelov somehow didn't get headshot there. That's it. Etiquette eliminated. FaZe Clan in the meantime takes out Jempty. We've got T-Bone elsewhere. He's the last surviving member of Omicron. Looking for a snipe onto Tornado Energy, but this southern part of Quarry has been a real mess, to say the least. Is this enough to get a point? I don't think so. I think it's going to drop too far down. Misfits, Tornado Energy. A messy fight this is going to be. Southern part of Quarry. This is a problem for Na'Vi. They need to get into circle. Team Clueless have the high ground, holding them off. The Adepts moving in from the west. I'm not sure if anyone knows they're there. Flamey with the meme 249. Running away, actually. Wanting to get a better position, maybe? Oh, NHS being a little bit overextending there. And it's actually the Adepts that move into Na'Vi first. So 2 different teams. Then 3 wanting to get the same position. Noki helping out Sunzi. Picking off the tab. That is a big part of the firepower available to Na'Vi. Now with just 2 up. Bestalok and Kemba. On the north side here. Potentially going through Team Clueless. Relatively far away from the Adepts, but let's see how they make of this. Southern part of the circle is basically T-Bone and 8Z. Omicron and FaZe not really wanting to have too much to do with anyone. Clubber, still inside this warehouse. Clubber's just been listening to the same song on repeat inside this underground rave for the last 15 minutes. Very happy not to move. Hoping to make it into the points. Well, it's top 7 now, so they will be able to get into the points. Question is, how many? Misfits, relatively close to them. This is the second time today we've seen the Graza at work, this time in the hands of Danilo. They're eyeing up the warehouse. Are they going to move in and join Clubber? Oh, I think they might be. This could be bad. Gets 1 knock, but couldn't quite get the second. Granite Gaming eliminated in 7th place. And Zemberry gets the fright of his life, but they will otherwise be able to rotate in. Na'Vi still on the outskirts of Quarry. They won't find Team Clueless here because they have moved towards the warehouse in the middle. But they're not a million miles away. The Misfits would almost certainly have heard that as well. And then, of course, you have FaZe and Omicron on the southern side. And finally, the Adepts. They've gone west. And they might actually be in the best position here because it's a 3v1 overtaking 8Z. Oh, and they have to move into 8Z as well. This is going to be painful. There's a drop directly above. And this is what's known as bait, ladies and gentlemen. AWM perhaps slightly less useful than normal at this range, but a drop's a drop, and the level 3 gear is certainly useful. The adepts are slowly moving in. They will shortly discover that no one is here. But the question is, how many people are with 80? They don't know that 80 is a solo. And they've got 12 kills this game already, so really showing their class this game. Kemba and Bestalock thinking about how to tackle this 2v squad situation. They might know it's a 2v3. I don't 100% know if they've been checking in the kill feed. Here come the flashbangs. And wow, holding the angle with the meme 249, Flamey dispatches Na'Vi. 2 flashes coming in, getting in position, holding the angle, being disciplined, and that's Na'Vi out in 6th place. Still some points on the board for them. Misfits saw all that action go down. They want a piece of it as well. They don't have to fight, but if given an easy opportunity, they will go ahead and take those downs. And the adepts now rotating through and feeling okay. 80 just trying to get further away. Uh-oh. Taking those shots will certainly not have helped. Instead of running, he's moving towards them now. He's hoping to get the element of surprise and get a little bit of a better angle. He might get 1 or 2 docks here. We'll have to wait and see. There's a little bit of a rock ridge between him and the adepts, though, and that could prove to be the problem. That's the sticking point, maybe. If he gets to the closest ridge, that'll be even better for him. And I think Sunzi and Furax are going to rejoin Noki, which gives FaZe the opportunity to get much closer. So I think the adepts reckon that FaZe 8C ran away. And because they think he ran away, they just sort of left that angle unguarded. But 8C is actually coming back for more. This could be very dangerous. Team Clueless and Patrick also very close to Noki. But remember, there's a good elevation change there. T-Bone also coming up on the back of the Misfits. Continuing on with 8C. This is tense. Urax moving out. 8C reveals his position. That's not the only member of the adepts who are here, though. And Team Clueless might be using this as an opportunity to move further up. T-Bone is the player I'm most worried about right now. I think that FaZe Clan and the adepts are sufficiently distracted that no one is looking for him. Controversial taking those shots, not getting the knock and revealing where you are to the team inside. He's now going to be fighting both Team Clueless and the Misfits. I'm really worried that someone up top actually spots him, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, T-Bone opting for safety, yep, at the moment by the looks of things. No one up top has spotted him just yet, but he's also been very disciplined with his trigger after those first couple of shots. The smoke grenade will give it away, though, if it didn't before. We're going all the way to phase 9 now. Zembri from Misfits, the last player left. 6 kills on the team. T-Bone finally peeks over the edge and will be able to get him. Team Clueless now still downstairs. That's Flamey and NHS. Need to make their way up. And T-Bone is vape nationing at the moment. The adepts holding the warehouse and 8C on the southern rock, being very careful to hold his ground. 4 teams left alive. Team Clueless with 3. FaZe with 1. Omicron with 1. The adepts with 2. And this is the final circle. This is game number 5 of 6 in today's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. My name is Jorisar, and this game is about to reach its conclusion. But which of these teams will come out on top? Team Clueless have the numbers advantage. I would argue Adepts have the position. FaZe did have the element of surprise, used it to kill Furax. And T-Bone is possibly in the safest initial position, but might have the furthest to travel across open ground. FaZe wants everyone else to fight first. NHS on the right-hand side. I didn't even spot him there. Takes out T-Bone from an off angle. Really nicely played. 80 smoking the entrance to the warehouse now and making his move up. The Adepts don't really want to move because Team Clueless are on the other side. They can hear the footsteps from all around. There's even a smoke going off inside the warehouse. The Adepts are basically being bullied by both FaZe and Team Clueless right now. And this is what people see, ladies and gentlemen. Short answer, nothing. That's a very good Molotov. It almost hit Patrick there, so Noki suspecting that someone is holding that angle. Great game sense. A couple more smokes going on inside the warehouse. And I love the way the Team Clueless are playing this. 80 with the frag, doing some damage to the Adepts. The way that Team Clueless are playing this are great. They know that they have to force the Adepts to come out of the warehouse sooner rather than later. 80 is the only unknown factor for them. We're on board with NHS now as they try and deal with 80. Won't have to. Flamey and Patrick will do the job for them. 8 kills and a win for Team Clueless in game number 5. Understanding exactly how that circle was going to move on out and simply allowing the Adepts to exist inside the warehouse with saving all of their utility for the final fight earns them the victory. Very, very well played to Team Clueless. In second place, we have the Adepts, and in third place, we have FaZe Clan. Well played.